Do your shoulders hurt sometimes when you exercise and you can't fix it? Well, I'm gonna help you out right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Tyler here from GarageWarrior.com. Today to talk about shoulder pain. And I got an email the other day about shoulder pain. My man had two shoulder issues, two shoulder injuries while doing bodyweight exercises. And most people, as you know, say that bodyweight exercises are safer, but that's only conditional to the fact if you have good form. If you have shitty form, a bodyweight exercise can hurt you just as much as any weight training exercise, all right? So he had the first injury was to his sternum, right? When he's doing low dips, he felt pain in his sternum as he did them. I'll address that one in a second. The second injury was when doing explosive pull-ups, i.e. kipping pull-ups, where you're using your hips to bring you over the bar, felt a funky feeling in his shoulder, and rested it, kind of went away. Then he went to do some sort of pull, a front lever progression, and it came back and hasn't gone away since. Got an MRI on it, took a look at it, ultrasounded it. Everything looks fine, but it still causes pain. Now, let's start with the first pain issue, the sternum, all right? Oftentimes when people do dips, they're not activating their entire musculature of their chest or their torso properly, all right? So if I'm from a side angle like this, if I let my shoulders slip up and back, and I let my arms come down, and I'm trying to do a dip, and I'm trying to think of really pressing through my tricep, well, I'm taking the smallest muscle involved in the dip, and I'm not using it properly, okay? I'm emphasizing the smallest muscle here. I'm not using my chest properly, or my lats properly, or my core properly, or even my shoulder muscles all at the same time, all right? So how this works is this. When you do the dip, you want to get into a braced position, a hollow position. So if I'm here sideways, I'm going to brace, which means squeezing my glutes, squeezing my core. I'm going to squeeze my chest and squeeze my lat, imagining if somebody were to be trying to pulling up against my arm, okay? So you want to keep your arms really tight down to your sides. Even if you're on parallel bars, don't push out, pull in. You want to feel your lats, your serratus, your pecs, everything firing at the same time. From that position, what you're going to do is come down by trying to meet your chest to the bar. So you're not just descending with keeping your torso upright, you're coming down trying to meet your chest to the bar, and then as you press back up, you're doing the exact same thing, squeezing inward and locking out your arms. When you do a dip this way, you're gonna take the pressure away from your sternum, away from your structure, and you're gonna put it more on all of these amazing muscles that can support you in the dip. The reason why your sternum probably started hurting, emphasizing the arms, not emphasizing the big muscles, and it starts pulling at your structure. You could even have subluxated ribs in there, out of place, things like that, causing pain, all right? So when you do your dips, arms in, everything tight. You should feel your chest, lats, serratus, core, everything. Bring your chest down, and then bring your body back up, okay? Don't come up and down like this, emphasizing that tricep. Use your whole body when you're doing those dips. All right, the next piece, explosive pull-ups, injuring shoulders. That is not a new story, okay? If you guys have seen the rise of CrossFit in the last decade or so, you see kipping pull-ups everywhere. Everybody's doing them. People at regular gyms are doing them. People at CrossFits are doing them. Everywhere people are doing them. The trick is you should never do an explosive pull-up until you have a really strong foundation of regular pull-ups, okay? If you can't do body rows, if you can't do regular pull-ups, at least one or two regular pull-ups, you got no business jumping up on the bar and using your hips to pull you overhead. Now I have another video that I've created that talks about shoulder position for reducing shoulder pain in the pull-up. I want you to watch that video right now because that's going to really describe everything in great detail, and I don't want this video to be too long. But that's going to help you with things like pull-ups, things like eventually moving to safe kipping pull-ups, is learning how to pack through that shoulder joint. But my man, you injured yourself probably because your shoulder came out of the socket and it damaged some of that tissue in there. Maybe not to an ultrasound machine, maybe not to an MRI, but it damaged some of that tissue, caused a little bit of inflammation inside your joint, and now it's pissed off. And when you said you did levers, you're talking about pulling down like this. That again is indicative of you not using the structure that your body is built with, the serratus, the lats, the pecs, in order to do that pulling motion. It's the same exact problem as you had with the dip, okay? So with the pull-ups, what you want to do is watch that video, learn how to pack your shoulders properly, and as you pull, don't pull from your hands to your shoulders. Pull from your elbows to your hips. And that's going to help you activate those lats, activate the serratus, activate the core, activate the arms even more, and it's going to give you a much better, stronger, and safer pull-up, all right? So rest it up for a few days, try those techniques, watch that other video, and I really hope that helps you fix your shoulder pain so you can get back to exercising and you can look, feel, and perform your best. If you guys have any questions, click the button above that says Ask Tyler a Question, fill out that form, and I'm going to make a video just like this to help you look, feel, and perform your best. Otherwise, thanks for watching.